Hi guys, welcome back to Swatchfest. If you're new here, what we do on Saturday, every Saturday, is we swatch 10 random polishes from my stash. So as you know, on pretty much any other video during the week, I'm reviewing a specific collection for you. So they're all polishes in a certain brand range that you possibly want to know how they swatch before you purchase. But on Saturday, we're much more low-key. I'm just pulling random polishes from my stash, most of which haven't been swatched here on Swatchfest. I'm running out of oranges and yellows. So sometimes I've been pulling from older polishes, but by now, what are we, over almost 2.5 years into Swatchfest? We have to recycle a little bit sometimes. So anyway, a lot of these are older things. Some are new. I in fact have a few polishes this week that were sent to me by you guys, helping me fill out the yellow and the orange spots, a few other spots. So thanks in advance for those, you guys. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it. And I just wanna thank you guys for being here. Grab yourself a snack and an activity and let's just hang out. This is you and I's time to just decompress and just chat, talk about nail polish, easy stuff. This is not anything we have to worry about in this half hour. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first polish we're gonna talk about today, I usually start with red. I go through the rainbow if you're new here. And we're going to talk about another Kiko polish. Kiko was in my red spot last week, but this time this is from the Quick Dry line. So if you guys remember, all of my experience so far with the Quick Dry line has been negative. Just the formula was not good that I tried. I didn't even notice that it was particularly quick drying. But this one I really, really like. So to give this line the benefit of the doubt, the last one I tried was a yellow. Those formulas are tricky because yellow is such a lightly saturated pigment. It's just not really a strong color. So this red is really fantastic. This is number 846 and it's just a beautiful, again here, this is not a color you have to go out and get, but that's not what I'm doing on Swatchfest. I'm not being like, oh, you guys have to buy this and this and this. We're just talking about polish. I'm hoping that you're just gonna enjoy watching me swatch it, listening to some music. I do want to mention, I get this question, kind of cycled through the comments section if I haven't mentioned it in a while. Yes, all the music that you hear on my channel in every video is me playing the piano. And the reason why I do that, A, is because I love piano. I love playing it, and my channel kind of gives me the opportunity to, keep up with practicing, and not so much practicing, but keep up with playing, because otherwise life gets us, caught up in everything else. We don't always remember to play our instruments. And so it gives me that opportunity, which I absolutely love. And the other reason is that it helps me get around copyright issues, because it's me performing a work of music played by somebody else, which I do list in the description bar, but because it's me, I can still have the music in my video and not get copyright strikes. So yes, that's what you're hearing. I just do record it in this exact same room. My keyboard's right over there. And so yeah, I hope you enjoy that as well. So anyway, this Kiko polish, it was really good. It swatched really nicely in 2 coats, and it has this beautiful kind of lustery ruby vibe going on. So let's take a look. So my pink polish today, I don't even have to show you. I showed this on Snapchat. I had a casualty this week during Swatchfest. I don't know what was up with me. I was very clumsy this week. I've been trying really hard to not miss a single day during the week of working out, and sometimes that makes me a little bit more shaky. I've noticed, especially in Snapchat, I'm so frustrated, like I'm trying to hold something so still, but I'm kind of shaky, and I don't know if it's the MS or if it's just, working out, and just, my body is just, I don't know, it's just moving more right now, which is a good thing, but I've been clumsy this week, and so I actually dropped a polish while I was swatching in the live application portion and just shattered it, but it dropped so that there was enough in the bottom of the polish that I could use it to swatch a photo. And it was such a casualty because this is a polish from the July Hollow hookup box. It's from Different Dimensions. I'm going to pop the picture up here so you can see. And I'm having to look at the box online and remind myself this was the different dimension. Sorry, I called it different dimensions, but it's just singular. Different dimension. And it was called Pink Beach, and it was a really gorgeous light pink, 2 to 3 coater, depending, you know, on how, you know, how much you care about the opacity level. But actually in my photo, it's just going to be 2 coats, and it's just a really beautifully light, strong holographic pigment, but this this beautiful sparkling shimmer all the way running throughout it as well. And, you know, not just pink in the base, but it also had the shimmer. And it was really, really gorgeous. And because you can't ever buy it again, it was especially sad loss. So I was super bummed about being, you know, super clumsy this week. But so anyway, that's why I don't even have the polish to show to you right now. But we're going to go ahead and watch me swatch it because I had already done it before I dropped it. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at that. So let's talk makeup really quick. On my face, I have the Wet n Wild foundation. On my eyes, I was using the Anastasia Beverly Hills, not the recent one. What is the other one before that called? Not the one with all the controversy. And then for my lips today, I've been trying to remember to wear more lip pencils because sometimes when I don't, I feel like lippies can look kind of sloppy without it. You guys know me though, I'm pretty relaxed, so I really only wear lipstick maybe once or twice a week. But for my lip liner today, I'm using this one, the Estee Edit, the Barest Contour Lip Liner in the Buff that I got in that Neutral Favorites collection from Sephora. I love it when they do those collections. And I forgot, today was the grand opening of the Sephora inside the JCPenney's in my town. The closest Sephora has been like, I don't know how many miles it is away, like 20 or 30 miles. That's not that far, but it's definitely made it so I don't go to Sephora very often. I have to admit, really, I've only been only a handful of times this year. So anyway, I love it when they have those. I get off on these tangents, you guys know. And on my lips, I'm wearing this Sweet Cream Matte that I had totally forgot about these from Jordana. And I really enjoy them. They're very comfortable to wear. They do have a definitely like sweet scent to them. So if you don't like that, you'd probably fare better with the Wet n Wild Catsuit lippies, and it really reminds me of those anyway. But I do really like this, so I was happy that I pulled this back out. There were a lot of shades, I feel like, in this line that they put out, and I picked up, you know, the most neutrally one, I think in a red maybe too. So this one's called Tiramisu, and it's number 7. Ooh, another reason to like it. Who else's favorite lucky number or favorite number is 7? Mine. It's actually my birthday, so that's probably why I picked it. But anyway, so that's what's on my face. Next up, we have an orange polish, and this is one that I pulled from my back stash. My back stash? That sounds kind of weird. That sounds like you have a mustache on your back. Ooh, okay. Forget I said that. You're gonna have nightmares. All right, so this is a Sally Hansen in the Extreme Wear line. I didn't love this, I have to admit. This is called Tango Reen with a dash after Tango. And I don't know if it's because it's old. I generally don't believe that polishes go old unless you've had them for a really long time. But it's just, it was so separating, and it's a beautiful light kind of seashell sunny orange. But it just didn't really go on very well, and it's a matte, but it's lustery, and anyway, you'll see. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. I wasn't that much of a fan, but I really, really wanted to be because I love this shade of orange. My yellow polish today is a gift from a subscriber. This is from Karen. Thank you, Karen. That was so sweet and unexpected, and you guys do not have to do that. I have so much polish I can cycle through, but I really appreciate what Karen sent me because this is the new Studio M bottles, and you guys know I'm always talking about Studio M, and they had been clearancing all those kind of big, square, obnoxious bottles. These are actually still a little bit obnoxious because the lid, I don't like overcaps. This is an overcap when it's obviously not the size of the brush. See what I mean? It goes inside of there, and that's like a specific thing that you buy when you're going to buy polish it, or you know, you're gonna design your bottle. And I don't like it just because I feel like it's a little bit less comfortable to use, but I do like their logo on there and everything. I do think it's a nice striking look, and honestly I can handle the overcap if I don't have to deal with that big extra large rectangle bottle. I just wasn't so much a fan of that. Anyway, this shade that she sent me is called Neon Caution, and she sent me 3 more that you will see as we go along. She sent me some oranges and yellows because I'm always out. And it's not because I don't like those shades, particularly yellow. I love yellow. It's just that not a lot of brands make a lot of yellow. So, I mean, I probably own every yellow polish. Just kidding, I don't. But, you know, I own a lot, and we've just swatched them all. It has been 2.5 years, so, you know, we've been through a lot of these polishes. Anyway, this is really nice. This is Neon Caution, like I said, and it swatches really nicely in 2 coats. I've always loved the Studio M brand, and they're by the same line, or the same makers as Color Club. And yeah, I thought it was nice. So let's swatch it, and thanks again to Karen for your donation to our swatching purposes. So I had a big nail mail haul the other day, and it's sitting right here on my table. I'm going to pull some things up and show you guys. But the Essie Fall collection came in. The Color Club Retrograde, what was it called? Retrograde something. But it's their fall and winter combined collection. Last year, so I always love their fall collections. Last year was no exception. The English Garden collection is exceptional. Pick it up if you don't have it. I really love that collection. So I had high hopes for their fall collection this year, and they doubled it in size and just combined it with their winter. So I'm guessing that's all we're going to see from them for the rest of the year. I don't know, but it's gorgeous, you guys. I got it at Head to Toe Beauty, and that's pretty much the least expensive place I can find Color Club these days, the new collections, and they've increased their price to $6. So it is a little bit, you know, more than we're used to paying for Color Club. If you guys have been, you know, buying online at all these sites that I talk about all the time, that's an increased price. Usually they're more like $3.25. So anyway, I did pick up the whole thing to swatch it for you guys. Let me show you some colors. So we've got this glitter here. It's like a shimmering topper with some glitters in it too. This looks like multi-chrome or duochrome shimmers. This really beautiful light sky blue purple with a very strong peachy pink shimmer. Isn't that gorgeous? That first one I showed you was called Constellation Prize, and this last one was Element of Surprise. So Color Club actually did a lot of creams with shimmer in this collection, which I'm really excited about. Look at that beautiful kind of what is the word I'm looking for? Dusty gray with a blue shimmer. Love it. And that one's called It's a Sign. And one more, this is just a cream. It's like a, again, dusty kind of teal gray. So that one is called Down to Earth. And then on the same day I also got the Essie Fall collection, which here's one. This is really beautiful. Purple, like lilac metallic. And then this one is the most interesting. It's a very deep purple base with this green shimmer. So really excited for those. So we'll look at that coming up. And then the last thing that came in that day was a collection of 12 polishes from Glam Polish. And they have this event every year called the Halloween Shop of Horrors. And they release a number of polishes. I don't know the exact number, but I don't think I was sent all of them. I've just sent some. And basically they release them only for a very limited time. So when my review comes up, you know, take notes of the ones that you want, because you won't ever, I guess you won't ever be able to get them again, or at least not for maybe a year when they re-promote them. I'm not really sure exactly how it's going to work, but I know that they're going to be limited. So let me show you a few of those. So this one's called Nightmare on Elm Street, and Glam Polish uses so many awesome components in their polishes. They just like combine them all into one. See that shimmer, and then you've also got the multi-chrome flakies, and gorgeous. This one is really cool. This one's called Jeepers Creepers, which is actually my late mother-in-law's very favorite movie. Tim says she used to watch it like every single day. So this is a silver linear holographic, or is it scattered holographic? I'm not sure, but it has Halloween colored glitters in it, and really, really cool. So I can't wait to show you guys these polishes, because they're just rather awesome. This one's called Repulsion. And as you can see, it's a green to purple, you know, it's just so, they're so great. And they all, I'm pretty sure they all at least have a dusting of holographic, if they're not linear holographics. So I was too excited about those things not to share a few of them with you, but let's go ahead and get back into swatching. This next polish is another donation to Swatchfest. This is from my friend Stacy. And so thank you, Stacy. This is from the brand Polish Addict. And this is called Lime Light, and this is a neon jelly polish with a ton of silver scattered holographic in there, and it has like some few random glitters, which I'm not really sure if they were meant to be in there. I see like basically one glitter and like one dark flaky, so I'm not really sure if that's supposed to be in there. Anyway, that's beside the point. I really did like this a lot. It's just this very beautiful shade of lime that I just love. This didn't get 100% opaque at 3 coats, which is pretty expected with a neon lime kind of shade. It's just not a ton of pigment in there to reach opacity, but I didn't mind. I thought it was so gorgeous. But I also swatched this over the like very white light gray that I have on my nails, and I really liked it that way too. So this is Polish Addict Lime Light, and let's take a look. The next polish is a blue, and you guys, we are finally getting so close to swatching all the Zoya polishes right before they're about to have another Black Friday sale probably. But these are the last of the Black Friday polishes that I got last year. That's really bad, huh? I bought so many last year, there's probably not that many for me to buy this year, so, you know, that's gonna save me. But this is Zoey Rebel, and this makes me think of Rebel Wilson. Is that her last name, Wilson? From Bridesmaids and Pitch Perfect. So anyway, this is a gorgeous, very light kind of sky blue with a pretty strong, almost gold shimmer. It's gold, but it's just barely gold, you know what I mean? But it's incredibly sparkling, really lights this polish up, and this is lovely in 2 coats. So let's go ahead and swatch it. So you guys may have noticed that besides this video, I only got one video uploaded this week. It was on the Orly Winter Holiday Collection, and that is just because you guys came out in such a full force to order the fall collection that I have been making polish and packaging polish all week. Admittedly, I'm a little bit slow. So when Tim comes to help me, I'm like, yes, Tim, save the day. Help me just get going really fast, because I get to thinking about each of you as I'm packaging your orders, and I know it's not the best like mechanical business strategy, I guess. Like, it's not really, I'm not a well-oiled machine yet, because each time I'm just thinking about each of your orders and I'm just carefully packaging everything, and I'm thinking to myself, I could probably be doing this a little bit faster, but I just can't help it. I'm just having so much fun with it. So yes, I was packaging orders all week and I was making polish. Honestly, the Solar Eclipse Duo sold out again on the first day, and I just didn't have the heart to make it be sold out again. So I needed to go ahead and make some more of those polishes, and Southern Belle. Southern Belle was just so overwhelming you guys' favorite, and that was just so fun for me because you guys know I love yellow. Anyway, that's what I've been doing all week basically. Like, I will get up, and of course I'm doing stuff with Joy, and while the kids are at school and all that too. But primarily, I was just like sitting at the table just making polish all day and packaging polish. And Tim would come home and be like, how was your day? And I was like, yeah, you haven't moved much from this spot. I've just been, doing this. And he's like, wow, okay, well, let me help you. And then we get like 4 times as much work done in an hour. He's just so incredible. So anyway, that's what I've been up to. A little bit more Moonshine Manny news. We are having an open vote right now up on the fan page. Thank you to Stacy for helping out with that as always. Basically, I want you guys to submit your Halloween themed inspirations, and then we're going to collect them and have a vote. And whichever one wins, I'm going to make a polish specifically for the Facebook fan group. That will be a limited edition polish, but just for that group. And so if you're interested in voting on something like that, or if you haven't checked out the group yet, I encourage you to do that. I try not to talk about it every week, but literally, like, that's all I did this week. I was lucky to get some swatching in for the Orly collection, but I just got everything packaged up pretty much. I just have a few orders that came in the past few days, but for the most part, I think I'm going to be free to swatch next week. So I have high hopes to get a bunch more videos up, including the collections that I picked up at the indie shop. And we're going to be looking at the Clarissa Carroll Goosebumps collection. Lots of indie this next week, I think. So be prepared for a lot of gorgeous polish. Anyway, you guys, that was lots of news about indie polish. But, if you're interested, or if you haven't even seen anything about it, it's definitely worth a look. It just has kind of opened up this big, beautiful world of glitters, shimmers, and flakies, and multi-chrome hollow, and just all this craziness. So anyway, let's get on. We're going to be talking about purple next. Yes, I have Revlon, one of the brands that started it all for me back when I used to buy polish at grocery outlet. You heard me right. They used to sell a lot of Revlon polishes, and back in the day when I first started collecting, I would go there, and I don't remember what town I was living in, but they had a lot of Revlon polish in their grocery outlet, and I bought a lot of it, I do have to say. I ended up destashing a lot of it as well, but some of it's really, really good. This polish is beautiful. I wouldn't say I really love the formula that much, but this is called Daydreamer number 215. It's just this really light orchid purple with a very strong kind of greeny gold flash. More green than gold. It's really, really cool. So let's go ahead and swatch it. The reason why I didn't love the formula that much is because it's a 3-coater, but you could just easily put this on over even like the white I have. Well, this is actually gray. But something like this, or a very light purple. So this polish is cool. Let's take a look at Daydreamer. Let's go ahead and talk about that white. This is from Pure Ice, the Gel Tech line. Step 1 Gel Tech color. This is called He Rocks My World, and I hadn't swatched this yet by the time that I did my destash, but I don't think I destashed this one. This is a very nice light gray. In fact, I only did one coat today, and it's really, really nice. So, I mean, you guys know I love Pure Ice. Talk about, you know, mainstream polish that just does a really good job. Some exciting stuff, you know, certainly not a ton, but they do what they can, especially for the price point. So, yeah, I really like it. So let's go ahead and swatch it. This is called He Rocks My World. So I'm going to do a subscriber question today, and I'm looking through your questions. A lot of you guys are giving me advice on where to find cool t-shirts. Thank you for that. A lot of you are letting me know that you also had wildly hot weather last week. You guys are telling me that you live kind of near me and you're also having extremely hot weather, so I'm sorry about that. We actually had a tiny bit of a break this week from some super duper hot weather. We're down to like the high 80s instead, which is nice for us. So, anyway, I said I wasn't going to talk about Moonshine Manny anymore, but most of the questions that you guys had for me were about Moonshine Manny. I already answered a question about how I'm swatching both the polishes that I got at the indie shop recently and the Essie fall collection very soon. So those have been answered. I do want to let you guys know one thing. I saw a lot more entries into the Saturday Swatchfest this last week than in probably the following few months, and so that's really, really exciting. But to answer two things, yes, it is open internationally, so go ahead and enter, but you do have to be subscribed to enter. And when I was picking winners this last week, so what I do is I go and pick like a whole month's full of winners, and then I send you all your stuff at the same time, because sometimes it takes a while for you guys to get back to me. So thank you for those of you who got back to me the other day when I was sending out a bunch of announcements that you're my winner. But you do need to be subscribed. So when I pick you, I go to your subscriptions and make sure that you're subscribed, because that is a stipulation, because I want the polishes to actually go to subscribers, and it's just part of the thing. So anyway, if I was really bummed out because for some of you, I had picked you and then you weren't subscribed. And actually in one specific video, I went through like 10 people trying to give that grab bag away and nobody was subscribed. And I was like, this is kind of strange. Like, I felt like it was an alternate universe. So I just want to make sure it's clear that you do need to be subscribed to be picked. And just a reminder that I was telling you guys last week, I usually pick from like a couple months past. So if you go ahead and subscribe just for this video and then you unsubscribe, like, I won't be able to send the winnings to you. Does that make sense? Because you won't still be subscribed when I'm picking for the winner. So anyway, I'm very happy to send you polishes. Just follow along with the rules. That makes it fair for everybody. And the other question that I was going to answer here was just that somebody was asking, would I ever consider doing a Steven Universe collection with Moonshine Manny? And I actually have one in the works. I've had that question actually asked a bunch through Moonshine Manny, and yes, I have one coming up in the works in the next few months. So if you love Steven Universe, if you have anything particular you want to see in that collection, you know, if you feel very passionately about that, let me know. So anyway, there's a few, you know, subscriber questions answered, stuff like that. So I hope that helps. Okay, these last two polishes are really fun. Of course, the last one is going to be my A+ polish. And the next one is the glitter. So I actually grabbed this unicorn glitter from Color Club at Marshall's. And it is called Girl with 3 L's on the end. And it's a clear base, and it has, I can't decide, I think they're white. They're not pastel pink, but there's some light pink glitters in there, hollow glitters, and then unicorn head glitters, which are not the easiest to get out, but I thought it was really fun. So yeah, let's go ahead and swatch it. I thought this polish is unique, so I'm probably going to hold on to it for a little while. I know Honor will love this in the future, but yeah, I found this at Marshall's. If you're, you know, looking for this, I actually hadn't even seen this before, but that's where I found it. So let's swatch it. I didn't notice that I was starting to get those little beads of sunlight coming in, bouncing off of my clothes. It looks like I'm still getting it, but I turned the blinds the other way. I didn't notice that, so sorry if that's been bothering anybody. And I also noticed that when my blinds are a little bit open and letting some sunlight in, I register really, really like golden yellow. So anyway, I'm sure I will have been messing with the filtering a little bit to make me not so yellow. Nothing wrong with yellow, but it's not really an accurate depiction of what it looks like in here. So the last polish today, speaking of shimmer from within, this is another polish actually sent to me by Stacy, but that's because I finagled with her about finding this for me because I couldn't find this at my local Walgreens, and she found it up by her. And this is Matte Master, the limited edition Matte Master Trio from Civil Colors, and this is called Zoned Out. This came out a few months ago with one of their school collections, I think. And I love this polish. It's not actually extremely matte. It's just like barely flat. And this color, it's just this color, you guys. It's so gorgeous. This blue is so bright. It's like a blue purple with very strong gold shimmer. I actually needed 3 coats on this, which you think would make me be not so in love with it, but not so. I loved every single layer of putting this on. So let's go ahead and swatch it. This is just like my dream come true polish. You guys know I could take every shade of the rainbow, purple, and put gold shimmer in and just be so excited about it. So yeah, let's swatch it. Alright you guys, so that's it. I already kind of filled you in on what I think is coming up this next week, so I'm really hoping that I'm going to have editing time. Oh, I forgot to let you know, editing. I did actually put up a vlog this week on my second channel, Phoebe Moon 2. If you've never been over there to visit, it's a vlog and music channel. So if you've ever been sitting here listening to my music and being like, oh, I wish I could just hear that whole song and not have it like cut up or whatever, I upload the music from this channel onto that channel by itself. And all the photography is borrowed from friends, and it's all listed down below as well if you want to go check out their social media or whatever. I just want to mention that none of it's my photography, I don't think. Not since like when I very first started that channel, which that was a long time ago as well. So that's for music, but I also put a vlog over there as well, and I do vlog. This is back from June, so that's including our family reunion and everything. I just don't have a lot of time to edit the vlogs. Which it actually didn't take that long to edit. I think I just psyched myself up that it's going to take a long time, but it actually takes longer to edit like a Swatchfest. All the different clips of all the things that go into it. Anyway, it's fun. Mostly the vlogs are up there for my kids because they love to look back on it, and Honor especially loves to watch them. But I know that you guys, some of you are interested in seeing what our months and our adventures are like. So that vlog is up there, and I will link that down below where you can go to find it. But it's just easy. Just search Phoebe Moon with a 2. So yeah, there's that. So I guess I got 3 videos up this week. And some music videos, but those ones don't count because they really don't take hardly any editing. So yeah, I think that's going to be it. I love you guys so much. Thank you for giving me some of your time. Thank you for showing so much love to our fall collection. I told you before, but you guys just absolutely flabbergasted me this week. We had our best show out over the whole time that we have been in business. And I'm so happy that you guys loved the fall collection. And I'm so happy that you were into some rich cream polishes. And you guys gave me so much work to do this week, but it was all just happy work. And Tim came home from work one day and he was like, have I told you lately, and usually what comes after this is, have I told you lately how much I love you? But this day he said, have I told you lately how much I love my job? And I was like, yeah, you have said that recently. I'm so happy you love your job. And I was like, have I told you lately how much I love my job? That sounds cheesy, but like that's how our conversation went, and I just wanted to relay it to you. I mean, I'm happy he loves his job, but like, I really love my job. I have the best job ever. And I just want to say another thank you to you guys for all of you come to my channel, for us being 10,000 subscribers plus strong now, and just all of you who are loving and supporting Moonshine Manny. It just means everything to me. And I'm so excited for October polishes, you guys. They're going to be so fun. Almost like completely the opposite from this last collection. October and November are going to be so. And I think that's going to be it, you guys. Share with me on Snapchat if you painted your nails. I loved when those of you who snapped me last week after you're done watching Swatchfest showing me your nail art. All those sorts of things, or if you colored, or if you cleaned, or whatever you did, let me know. It helps me feel closer to you guys, like we're actually here having a conversation. I just love it. So I think that's going to be it, you guys. I will see you back for the next video. Have a safe weekend. For those of you who are dealing with the hurricanes right now, or your families are there, my heart, my prayers are with you right now. I'm praying so hard for your safety. So please be safe, take care. I hope your families are safe. I will see you guys back very soon, and I love you. Thanks. Bye.